XCOM2. Hello again. We are back for more. I don't know why I always say we're back. But like, it just feels natural, I suppose. Wow, I've entered this episode in a bit of an existential crisis. Anyway, hello. I hope you're alright. I'm fine. Today, we've probably got an assault mission on the cards to neutralize a field commander. Last time we did one of them, we achieved it flawlessly. So, not exactly big shoes to fill there or anything. We got a new Spark unit last time that we didn't actually get the opportunity to field, just due to these sit reps in play. Deanna here, though, looking forward to getting them out. It's a Spark Pioneer, so different to the artillery. Artillery's long range, Pioneer's very much short range. Hopefully we'll get to field test them before too long. We have got a reasonably balanced squad that we can field irrespective of nothing else, so that's pretty good. All we can do is get rid of any ceremony and get scanning. What I'd kind of like to see is black ice rounds before anything else, and I think based on the time left before we have to take this mission, that should be more than fine. Black ice rounds will just be a bit of an upgrade over our blue screen rounds that we actually put to really good use in the previous episode's mission. Shandon was rocking those blue screens and just knocking out mechs left, right and center, and there they are. Modified version of blue screen rounds, weaponized version of Black Ice Protocol, upon delivery virus capable of shutting down and causing severe internal damage to robotic and tech enemies, and one's been added to the inventory. Super excellent. Our infiltration mission's up to 200%. We are going to let that roll to 250. Question is, we make contact as well, just in time, just before we have to take the assault mission, so that's worked out quite nicely. Always good to have more income. That's us making headway into Europe now. And in 50 supplies, sure, why not? We would need 160 intel for Eastern Europe, or 150 supplies for another radio relay. I do want to build a radio in Europe, simply because Bomb Squad would be quite handy to have. Instantaneous grenades in the proving grounds isn't necessarily the worst thing in the world. So I suppose actually building that relay for an extra 50 supplies income would be worthwhile. With that said, I'm looking at how many alloys we've got with concern. So we're probably going to scan at this location here and pick those alloys and Illyrium crystals up. And then depending on our intel situation, once that 10 days is over, we'll either make contact or we'll build the radio tower. For now, I think we may as well just get to work on Operation Tortoise Woman. Okay, sure. We haven't seen the Lost for a while. I was wondering when we were next going to see the Lost, because one mission type I wouldn't mind seeing pop up is the rescue mission that also comes with a soldier in the reward, but so far no such luck. Another brand new sit rep for us to deal with here, Phalanx. All enemy pods include a shield bearer, so that's going to be a bit of a nuisance, but we should be able to put those black ice rounds to at least some use. And with the Lost being present as well, our old favorite, the Lure, is going to make a comeback here. So yeah, let's get to work with Operation Tortoise Woman and neutralize us a field commander. And pad some kill count on the Lost as well, as is our boot. So, not going to bring Kurog along this time, simply because I don't think it'll do too well on the Lost. However, I do think a robot carrying a shield and a flamethrower will do quite well on the Lost. What we'll do before anything else is get a weapon upgrade for Diana here. Should have one available to purchase. Should be, yes it is, it's the Ashbringer. And we may as well grab a Kinetic Spark Shield too whilst we're at it. So, brand new shield, that looks pretty awesome. And Ashbringer, which, I mean, can't really see it, but let's assume it looks, yeah, it's massive, my word. Okay, sure. And then auxiliary blast canister. Just move that shield around out the way. Spell a stream of explosive compounds at a cone with your Chem-thrower. Useful when targets are resistant to Chem-thrower's damage type. So, have we got any other canisters that would potentially be interested in buying? They're in weapons. Yeah, we got blue screen canister, flame canister. Blue screen canister could be handy. Medical canister. I just keep saying the word canister now. Canister. Canister. I'm wondering actually if the blue screen canisters a good idea to go with. We're dealing with shields everywhere. Hold off on it for now, just because of the alloy situation. Roll the blast canister. Won't unequip just yet, because maybe there's someone that's already equipped that's going to be coming with us. Having 2 major rank assault infantry is super nice. I think we'll roll with... Well. Who do we roll with? Combat engineer probably is a good call. Not enthusiastic about a sapper if the loss are involved. With that being said, we can put the lure on the sapper to give it as much range as possible. So, yes, actually, let's bring a sapper. Had an argument with myself and lost, except I won. We'll bring Bert, because Bert does well on any mission, but particularly enjoys killing Lost, as I recall. And then I think we'll get Aethel out. Give Remy a little bit of opportunity to get that horrible will at least a little bit higher. Who knows? Maybe they'll be able to go on 2 missions in a row next time. And then for our marksman, it's kind of between Flav and Pacify. Pacify and Flav are both kind of equidistant from their next promotion as well, so there is an argument to bring Apprehension instead of a marksman. To be fair. Apprehension does have retribution as well, so would be able to flap about any lost that got any ideas of coming too close. That's tough. That's a tough decision. This squad wants to kind of be up close and personal overall. So, I mean, I could really go either way. I guess I'll put it down to who's likely to get... Oh, yeah, we'll go with Apprehension. They're closest to the promotion, right? But I do like having a marksman. No, we're gonna go with Clap. We're gonna go with Clap. Okay. Oh, that was a little bit higgledy-piggledy, wasn't it? Clap gets the old spider suit. We'll switch out the hollow targeter for a pistol as well. Just helps out with the lost there. And then we should have a reinforced frame. Yes, we do. Look at that. Rank 1 Spark, and already it's geared up to the 9s. So, what do we want to bring? Well, we're going to want that lure for sure. Don't say it. And then I guess we just roll the standard weapon loadout here after Arashi and Katana on Aethel, Ghost Rifle, Shadowkeeper, Aloy, Shield, yes. And Giga's got specific grenades that he wants to use, maybe? No? Just, yes, concussion grenades, flashbangs, that's it. Yeah, we'll roll the flashbangs on Giga. Don't see why not. Vests for all, and then we'll hit the ground. Armor vests on those that come with their own shielding. Stasis for everyone else. Do we need a vest on Clav? Probably not. We'll just give Clav some ammo instead. Oh, they do look cool. Bonus robotic damage is 5, but they can also stun. Okay. Infects robotic enemies with a virus. So it adds damage over time, deals bonus robotic damage, and has a chance to stun. They are awesome. Oh, big fan of those. However, for Clav this time, probably going to go... We want the Dragon rounds in play, for sure. I'm just wondering if the AP rounds or the Dragon rounds are the best choice. Guess? Dragon rounds. Talon for Aethel. Bert can have the APs, and Brenwyn needs a stasis vest. And what kind of ammo does Giga want? You know what, we'll bring the Black Ice just in case there are any robotic enemies here. I'm actually just realizing as well, every group's going to have phalanx in it, so maybe blue screens on Clav, just to bypass that shielding, would be better. And we'll leave the Infernos at home. Although, no, we'll bring the Infernos on... That's not Inferno rounds, you fool. You fool. Dragon rounds on Giga and Black Ice to bypass the shields on Clav. Okay. We got there in the end. Last thing to do is just chuck some upgrades on the Ashbringer here. Which I can't read the thing. Clip size increased by 3, but I presume something else. There we go. Oh, it just increases clip size. Awesome. Increased canister charges. Cone end width by 2. Yeah, I'm down for a wider cone fire. That's awesome. And then anything worth putting on the shield here? Yes. For the advanced reflex. And I guess that's it, right? Yeah, that's it. That's fine. Clav is rolling the speed loader and bipod, which I guess is fine. And there's nothing that we can put on the katana beyond the wildcats, unless I'm mistaken. Yeah, okay. Cool. Anything else I want to check? Any other homework to do here? Don't think so. No? Okay, we're good to go then. Operation Tortoise Woman. To get rid of another Advent Field Commander, we're taking our brand new Spark unit, Diurna, Giga, Brenwyn, Bert, Aethel, and Clav. Get after it. First time we've seen the Lost in a while. Turns out the Lost are down in South America too. They're everywhere. Might even say they're coming out of the walls. We did equip this lure, right? We did equip the lure though, didn't we? Yeah, we put it on Brenwyn. We didn't bring a frost grenade. That might be a mistake. I'm sure it'll be fine.
We've been given a prime opportunity to disrupt Advent's operations.
I feel we've beat the Trio before.
One of their field commanders has decided to tour the actual field, and we're going to make sure he never leaves there alive. Once you hit the ground, find our target and eliminate him as quickly as possible. Menace 1-5, we're tracking the Advent General and his escorts, but we don't have an exact fix on their location. Sweep the area and eliminate the target along with any other hostiles that stand in your way.
So yes, sir. Look at all of the shielding on Diurna and Bert now. This is... I mean, Bert's like, we've kind of gotten used to the alloy shield providing that much, but I wasn't expecting this much for Diurna. That's amazing. It's like Spark Pioneer is like squatty, and yet it's, you know, it's got 14 natural health and 15 shielding. Cool, we'll go with 15. Okay, so where are we in relation to stuff? I guess we'll head into market here and then figure out what our lives look like from there. We've been on a similar scenario to this before. In fact, last time we had to neutralize a field commander that also featured the Lost was very similar in terms of where we were on the map. I suppose, though, as starts go, it's been pretty good for Clav here. We can... Do we want to set up... I think we'll set Clav up here.
Moving on target location.
Archon, Shield Bearer, Heavy Lancer. Oh my. And some Lost as well. Cool. So, similar to Kurog that we saw last mission, Diurna's got like a huge detection radius. Which I suppose is to be expected. I mean, it's going to be hard to be concealed when you're a gigantic robot. That's interesting color, isn't it? Wing of an AV? I don't know. I don't know. I'm getting lost in the weeds. Not really sure what to do here. That's such a close by group of enemies. Yeah, we did bring the lure. Look, all that panicking for nothing. Range on it's going to be obscene. Yeah, look at that. Amazing. Okay, and we've got three goes of it as well, which is super nice. So. I suppose Bert, Giga, and Aethel want to be a bit closer, if it's all possible. I would think the right call is to blue move first, though. Okay, cool. A bit better vision of what's going on down here. Shouldn't expect anything around there, which is fine. I guess we'll head up here. Yeah, okay. Aethel and Bert together forever.
Move.
Can Diurna get... Yes, okay. We'll bring Diurna down. Probably... See, the thing is, if anything moves up on us, it's just gonna go, aha, we found you.
Roger that.
Don't quite want that yet. I think we actually keep Bremen up top for at least this turn. And I would prefer to get Diurna in just a touch closer. You know what? Behind here would be pretty good. Corner or even further out of sight. Even further out of sight. And let's see what happens.
Covering now.
Got my eyes on it.
Okay, they didn't move to us, which is good. Didn't really move at all. And no activations on anything. So that's actually as good as it gets, really. Flav then has got the Black Ice rounds. Diurna's got no ammo. Who did we put the AP rounds on again? Dragon on Giga. Was it on Bert? No. Did we bring AP rounds? We did bring AP rounds. Whoops. Really bottled this. That's probably... I'm loath to use grenades too much. This is probably as good a go as we get, right? And Bremwin has got salvo, so if we do need to suddenly launch a lure, then we can. Yeah, let's get after it then. Yeah.
Get ready for a surprise.
We're not really gonna have too much options insofar as like sneaking around and trying to find the general goes, because, well, there's Lost everywhere. Those Archons are so weird looking. There's Pound. No connection though. Et la vie.
Adjusting aim.
Very kind of the Archon to move towards us, though. That is probably going to be our main target here. What does it? What's its deal? Work itself into a terrifying battle frenzy, gaining an extra action, which it has now used. And then it's got a melee attack, and it can bombard the target area with a hail of explosive shells. And its weapons actually do pretty significant damage. So it hasn't got many abilities, but the abilities it's got are quite scary, and it's got that 24 health. Ooh. Okay. Sure. Having an enemy that can deal that kind of damage with multiple actions isn't my idea of a good time. The next question I've got, though, is it robotic? So Clav can do 8 to 10 damage basic, right? No, it's okay, it doesn't really get bonus from that. In which case, then, we do want the shield bearer down. Clav has got death from above. Well, Raptor's Perch, I should say. So, can you take this 89% shot and land a kill for us, Clav? Yes, is the answer.
You want some more? They've got eyes on me.
And then we probably just start laying the hurt into this thing. %22 dodge is not insignificant. So let's see what Diurna's weapon looks like in action, being as we've got the perfect opportunity to do so. That connects with everything, my word. Okay, so the heavy lancers right up in the back here gonna take the hit, as well as the Archon and these two lost. That's got some range. I know we added the wide angle nozzle to it, but even so, the range on it is awesome. And it's purple fire. It can miss, interestingly. It missed the heavy lancer there, so that's good to know. Even so, that's one of the coolest things I've ever seen. Okay. Probably go lightning hands on the guy in the back, see if we can just get rid of that. No.
Target still standing.
That's not what you're supposed to do, Bert. You're supposed to do that. Thank you. 77? Wow. Bert's not had their Weetabix this morning. It doesn't counter-attack, does it? So, we could melee it. Realise that there's no real movement except to the right for Giga here. We'll hold off on attacking with Giga for a second. We'll take this 67%. Wow, we are just missing for days here, my word. 9 to 12. Or 8 to 9. Go with the 9 to 12, right? Get in. Take the... Can't be flanked either. Okay. I know this isn't the first time we've dealt with an Archon, but it's the first time we've, like, not just frost-bombed it and gone to sleep for a bit. What's its defense? 25%. Wowzer. Wonder if we take a shot on it from high ground with the Arashi. Or do we just melee it? We just melee it? Melee it.
I've been spotted.
Get that katana on the go. No kill.
Running and gunning.
Now we're relying on Giga to actually
Not a problem.
finish the job. No slight against Giga or anything, but historically,
No problem, boss.
and some more lost have entered the fray. Howler and 2 standard loss, that's not really a problem. They shouldn't be able to reach Giga. There's a group of Advent back there. And just to make sure I'm not talking nonsense, that's the line of sight, that's not what I want. Yeah, they're not going to reach us. Okay. 55 is even worse, my word. Okay, just suppress this fool.
Suppressing hostile. We're picking up an inbound Advent transport. The aliens are going to try and extract the general from the AO. Don't let them get on board that ship.
This has triggered our mission timer. It's gone for a melee on Aethel. The fool. Well, that worked out. And we've gotten a marker now for where the general is going to move to. Is inside a building, apparently. And then you can evac from inside a building. You can do. Our 2 explosions, one from the grenade and then the exploding car. In fact, 3, because that truck went up in flames as well. Plus the sword. Now we should see a reasonable number of loss that we can take advantage of. Poster of Grim on the wall just there before as well. Very sad. Went down fighting. Burning, if I recall. That's another explosion. Nice. Okay, so we've got 3... No, we don't. That's just 3 killed. We've got 21 active lost. That's where the general is going to try and get to. We need to find the general and throw down a lure on them. I'm sure we got a sneak peek of stuff in this building. So... do we run Giga up and see if we can what we can see? I feel like that's probably the right call. Yes, okay. And sure enough, it was our objective, which is splendid news. So, where are you, Brenwan? There you are. What kind of connection can you make with this thing here? You are going to clip Giga with it there, but... can we land it in such a way that you don't? We can. And... yeah, that's the one. That's the one right there. That's the moneymaker. I think we might have missed out on the advanced trooper in the back, but the important target was definitely the Royal Sovereign here. Let's take... well, we didn't actually... we can't actually see the advanced trooper. We could only see it briefly. But we got the connection on the Sovereign, was the main thing, and we didn't get the connection on Giga, which is, you know, quite useful. So... unfortunately, not much that we can do with Björna here, unless we just want to cook these lost up, which wouldn't be a terrible decision.
This unit is relatively agile.
Although, yeah, there's no connect strikes available there. We just cook these then? Yeah, go on. Doesn't connect with the Howler in the back. Missed a 96% on that one, that's unfortunate. But not the end of the world. We have got a flamethrower through here as well. We are sort of like clipping more lost than I'd potentially enjoy clipping, but equally, like, burning the, although that's pretty good too, huh? What about a rocket? Not with that sort of drift. Okay. We could also flashbang. The flashbang actually... yeah, the flashbang makes the most sense, I think. Getting the Disorient on those lots. Whilst we reposition ourselves.
Aye, aye.
Aye, aye. Look how sarcastic you are. Oh, I didn't mean to cook that, but sure. We'll set Aethel on fire accidentally via the power of misclicks. Activate more Advent. It's a good thing we've got Salvo available. That was a bit of a disaster, to be honest with you. Don't like that very much. At least we could hunker down. Do we take this now? We'll just hunker. Get rid of fire. Yeah, that could have leaves room for improvement for sure. There are now 2 shield bearers in play. We've got 2 more lures after if we send this one. We just send it sort of here, then we could potentially catch some other stuff as well. So I guess we'll burn another lure to get those 3 in the back there. Dealing with Lost. And potentially some other stuff that we can't see. That is a lot of zombies. Can't believe that misclick happened. With Aethel. Oh, what can you do? Hopefully it won't cost us too much. But as a pretty rubbish shot on the Hunter, and even worse on the Sovereign. And Collab's best shots are on one of the Vipers, and Hunter's not bad. 79 on that guy. Not seeing a lot of... We'll go for this. It could potentially cause a kill. It would be great if it did. Nailed it.
How many is that now?
And then we'll just go for a standard reload. Hopefully, we won't see many shots being fired our way on Advent's turn, because they're all of a sudden going to be dealing with lots of Lost. Maybe we use Shield Bash just to bring Bert forward, but then if that's the only target available, then I'm not really enthusiastic about it. Just reload.
Locked and loaded.
So, let's see what happens. Marked one of the Lost, and then proceeded to miss. Let's see why they sent you out here by yourself. Maybe we've stumbled on a group of Advent that they purposely trained wrong as a joke. Maybe I'm getting ahead of myself. Yeah, I mean, that was a solid connection on Giga there. They fielded some relevant units if they're dealing with the Lost, I suppose. For that exact reason. Oh, there's so many. There's so many. Doesn't sound very pleasant in there, does it? There's a brute just in the back, that's useful. I almost wish we'd left that first Viper alive that Clav got the kill on before, just to have like 4 different things running around that can set fires. But I'm not sure the frame rate would survive that kind of fires work going on with all of these Lost hanging around as well. I don't know. At least they're taking care of the shields. Well, maybe not. It's taking care of the return fire though, so that's positive. It only gets 1 go of return fire a turn. Poor Dasher. You almost feel bad for him. Watching them run around aimlessly like I don't even know what it's like at this point. I mean, they are zombies, you know. There's a certain aimlessness to them, irrespective of their being on fire or otherwise, but a little bit sad. Right, we could then see some better work with the rocket launcher now, which I actually think is probably not the worst decision. We could certainly lay some damage on... Where did that shield bearer go? I think he went back there, right? I'm probably going to go with the trooper in the back, and the Sovereign is the ideal world here, although we've still got a significant amount of, like, rift, so Maybe just going for the square shot on the Sovereign's the right decision. Or... yeah, we can't see the Hunter and the Sovereign with a Flamethrower. That Viper's coming down hard. Shield Bearer up here's fine. Diurna can move up. So actually, then, what if we opened up this wall? Although, is there a better option for doing so available to us? Not really. Not really is the answer there. So, rocket launcher? Rocket launcher.
Firing rockets!
Okay, it doesn't quite make the connection on the Sovereign. Does open up the wall though, is, you know, the main thing really. We'll bring Diurna forward.
Should I double check that for you?
You don't mind, yeah, that'd be great. And then we can light up the Sovereign. Do we light up the Sovereign, or do we go for the Shield Bearer? Looks like it will connect with the Shield Bearer. But we have just... we didn't strip... did it not connect with the Sovereign? Oh no, I'm being really stupid. Of course it didn't connect with the Sovereign. It connected over here. I will get good, I promise. Probably not this episode. Okay.
Now, before the alien-killing world champion.
I do like the voice that the that guy there's got. That's pretty cool. Fortunately, we still didn't get a connection on the Sovereign. However, it is now wide open to some good times from Clav. Although, there's probably some better work that Clav could get done here, actually. Do we push forward a bit further with Bert? Slash, do we get Aethel to just take care of this bit of business? I think yes. Clav should be able to secure a kill on that Shield Bearer now. And the question really is actually on that, because it's going to make Aethel's movement decision. Okay, nice. One Shield Bearer dealt with.
Who's keeping score?
And then we can just run snapshot on our priority target.
Get hit the plate.
Job's a good one. So Aethel then can safely move up.
On the way!
Brenwyn, not too sure what to do with Brenwyn just now. I think bringing Bert in, although there is this Viper actually, now that I remember it's there. Probably gonna regret not killing the Viper. So go for a shield charge on it. We shield charge here. That would keep Bert out of the line of fire of the Sovereign. Yeah, and it should actually knock the Viper. On condition this will connect, of course. Yeah, nice. That knocks the Viper wide open for Brenwyn to finish off.
Hunkering down.
There we go.
See that one?
That's a aim buff to his friends, if I remember rightly.
I'm up. Still up.
Taking 6 out of Bert's shield is pretty massive, actually.
Missed.
I'm kind of wondering about the value of Intimidate overall as a skill, because whilst we've seen it connect on, say, like a Muton and a Pathfinder in the best mission ever, it seems to fail more than it succeeds. And I wonder if there's not a better ability in that row, or column I should say, to take instead. So that might be worth looking at once Arc Enemy, our third Phalanx, gets up to that rank. I'm not like upset at taking it on Bert and Gwen. I'm just wondering more if there's not a better choice. Feels like maybe there isn't. I don't know. I'm really enjoying seeing our brand new Spark put the work in here, though. All these fires are marvelous, and kind of makes me wish we'd had one sooner, especially for like any mission with the Lost, because it's just cooking Lost. We better see a promotion. That's the main thing. We better see it get a promotion. What kind of work does Kinetic Strike do then? 9, huh? With a not marvelous hit chance. So I'm wondering then if we just continue on with the setting the Royal Sovereign on fire gambit.
I'm compelled to agree.
Although blasting down all of this might be fun. We haven't used a blast canister yet, actually. Let's try the blast canister. That was a huge amount of misses. Holy moly. Its accuracy is leaving a little bit to be desired, for sure. But that's probably the biggest... I don't know what word to use. Biggest not good thing? Biggest problem? I don't know. I imagine you know what I mean without me making a fool of myself trying to find the correct word over the next 5 minutes. We are missing some shots this mission, eh? What does Run and Gun accomplish here? Not a tremendous amount, really. Well, yeah, because there's no view through there. I want that shield bearer taken care of. 84% shot from Clav on it, so can we set up Clav for a kill is really the question. Suppose we just set the flamethrower to work. There's no real need to move Giga, and we can flamethrower both the trooper and the shield bearer here, so yeah, that makes sense. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure that Clav can secure a kill. It would take that 9 or 10. So if there's a low damage roll here, then it's a no-go. But we can reposition Brenwan. And we could still run and gun with Aethel, so I guess we'll roll it. Very nice, actually landed the kill.
You can't handle me.
Doing some work this mission, Clav, for sure.
Good to go.
And I guess this is another snapshot on our general, buddy. 63%. How about a lead the target then? But Brenwan does kind of need to move in here. Although we can keep the high ground a little bit longer and still find a shot on the trooper, which is pretty excellent. Not the greatest shot, but yeah, okay. So then that just leaves us to do something with Aethel. 2 rounds in the chambers, middling. I think we'll just see about getting this Howler dealt with. Just like that.
What did you expect?
And then we'll take care of this as well. Was always going to kill it with the guaranteed 1 damage there. And we'll just reload. And I think maybe trying to get Aethel in a position to deal with the Lost is the right call. Sovereign's poisoned now, which is really useful. Because that brute is all up in its business. Means the Sovereign's aim's gone down and ability to move. There's the lead the target in from Clav. Good connection. And reinforcements. Was hoping that we were going to avoid that, but not the worst thing that could happen. Giga's set up perfectly to mine it, at least. And we watch more and more Lost burn. Sovereign's hanging on there with 3 hit points. So we've got those reinforcements coming in. If we just
Whatever you say.
take a step, put the direct mine there. We'll come back to Giga in a moment. We'll actually bring Brenwan back for some Overwatch. Bring Bert forward to start putting work into the Lost is probably going to be the right decision. Yeah, let's lightning hands this. And then put it in the ground. Afterwards, we'll just get rid of any other Lost around here that we can.
Nailed him.
Nailed him. And then for his final trick, you know what? Maybe we take the 96%. Garen. Yeah, 96 is slightly better than the 81.
Gotcha.
There we go. Aethel. I'm wondering just how many Lost are in here. There are 14 active, and we don't really have a view on that many of them. So if we were to bring Aethel in...
Heading out.
Yeah, there aren't a tremendous amount. There's this group back here. Okay. We'll come back to Clav. Although, which Lost are these? They're the two... There, huh? Get rid of the brute.
Woo! You see that?
And then... I really wanted to use this kinetic strike to finish the Sovereign. 66% isn't the greatest though, so maybe a shield bash is going to do more. 55, holy moly. Oh, that's really stole my thunder there. In which case, can Clav see 73% through? Yeah.
This looks interesting. How many is that now?
Menace 1-5, kill confirmed. That's how it's done. We need to clear the area of any
And then-
remaining hostiles. We can't allow them to recover the general's body.
I'm wondering if we free reload and go for a pistol overwatch, but I think it'll be fine. We can probably push forward with Diurna. Grab that loot whilst we're at it. We'll use Diurna on the Lost Rider in the back.
An efficient kill.
Silence the sane mind. Okay. Got to see what that does. Giga, Overwatch, Brenwan, Overwatch,
Moving to Overwatch.
and then there was Aethel, who I think we may need to get some work done on these reinforcements, so we'll bring him back. We're not getting out of here until all the Lost are dead. But that pack of reinforcements is actually potentially just going to get boomed by the mine with no other input required.
We killed them, and yet here they are.
Oh well, they have got 9 hit points, I guess. That one had 9 hit points. Isn't Pounce great? Have I said that before? Pounce is great. Wow, Giga getting the shot there as well. Okay.
Impressed yet? Got some advent here.
Ah,
My position's been compromised.
we're not done with Advent yet. Okay. Aethel's currently being flanked as a result of this spawn. But are they going to act? Yes. Good thing he's untouchable. And more Advent too. Okay, we had a lot more Advent still in the mix than I was expecting. I did think it was a bit weird that we'd sort of only seen, what, 3 packs? 2 even? But there's another pack back there too. Interesting. Whoa, that was a strange bit of movement. He's having a bit of a time bit. So we've got then, what, another pack that's still not active on us. And then 8 more here. So there's probably another 9 Advent, which, yeah, that makes sense. We've killed 12 up to this point. We've been quite lucky then. First question, Brenwan. The range on this is obscene. And that's not going to clip Aethel by any stretch of the imagination. So I guess we'll launch that in. That'll remove the loss from causing problems for us, at least for a little while. Grab that 87, or why not? Or don't.
Not good.
But yeah, there's some woods we're yet to be out of here from the looks of things. Is that open? That's open. That's magnificent. Because that means then we can start, potentially anyway, yes we can, without being poisoned too. Bonus. We'll leave those dashes alive, and yeah, we'll take the shot on the fire burster. Nice. Okay. Flav, what kind of shots have you got here? You've got a shot on the burster here too, so take that one. Bypasses the shields. Straight in the bin with you. And a slap shot for one of it. Probably you want to put the work into this Spectre, given the fact that, you know, those black ice rounds are going to do an obscene amount of damage here. And 93%'s no sort of no small feat, especially with a snapshot. So yeah, let's go. Watch this miss. Never doubted you. Infected. So that infection suffer damage each turn. Malfunctions when attempting to teleport or shoot. Wow. That's cool. Maybe we keep the Spectre alive just to see, unless it says how much damage each turn, actually. Doesn't say how much damage. I'm curious then how much damage that Spectre's going to take on its next turn. So going to keep it alive just so we can do some science. We'll move up with Giga. Aethel is there. I'm just curious what this flamethrower can connect with. Nothing really. Okay, fine. We have got Shield Bearer and Trooper. Aethel's in with the best chance of taking care of one of these Shield Bearers. Guess we'll roll this. Does need to find the full 9 damage. But does. Ah, he's so good. And we just... Yeah, I think we'll go for the guaranteed kill here. So get in your corner. And then bang.
That's right.
I think I've said it already, but having those assassin weapons is such a massive bonus for the assault infantry. It's kind of nuts. Maybe we send Diurna down the way I was planning, just because we know there's another pack here. And...
I'm as graceful as a gazelle.
Okay. The voice on this guy's so good. Yeah, maybe we just carry on down here then. What is back here?
Do I get a badge or something?
We know that there's a stun lancer. Well, not a stun lancer anymore. A upgraded stun lancer. That's about it, really. We've moved with Giga. The shield bearer is definitely going to shield, so I guess we'll just go for a standard suppression on the Muton rather than, and we'll hold the zone suppression. Okay, so it does regenerate health, but it takes 3 points of damage. Expecting the Muton to actually go in for a melee hit there.
Getting weaker by the moment.
That hit has because it's activated reflex. Oh, fortunate there. The owner can move
On this unit.
further next turn, which is cool. Not an Overwatch. Oh, I was starting to think, oh, how do I deal with that Overwatch? But apparently don't need to, so thanks, Lost. Spectre has now Invisible. I guess, like, 4 Spectres and Black Ice Codexes that can regenerate their health, relying on the damage over time aspect of the Black Ice rounds isn't going to cut the mustard, such as it were. Nevertheless, they're a pretty nice upgrade. Oh, counter-attack from the Muton there. You need a reload. Brenwyn's just chilling back here. We kind of need to bring Brenwyn forward. Unfortunately, doing so safely would mean here. Yeah, that's a shame. We'll find something else for Brenwyn to do before long, though, I'm sure. Bert needs a reload. Aethel's got work that they can get on with. I'm wondering if it's going to be better to secure the kill on the Spectre with... Yes, it is. Because what we'll do is Aethel takes the Spectre. Like so.
Find something. What did you expect?
And we get a Realium core. Nice, nice.
Secure.
And then... gets the shield bearer. Well, I wasn't expecting the kill, actually. Okay, fine. You're too effective.
Gonna need to reload soon.
In which case, it's a little bit of a concern that the only enemy left that has the Lost Lure active is the Muton. So, come back to that in a moment. Fiona's got a pretty good run on these two fools, so yeah, send that. Maybe I should have overdrive there and tried to get a bit more done, but
Suppressing target.
what I'd like is to just get the Lost as grouped up as possible, and we're going to use the Muton to make that happen. Bert might as well just start putting some dings in. I'm thinking about it, Clav and Brenwyn can probably start thinning the herd a little bit too.
X-ray down.
Rather than take any more shots, just move in.
Got it.
And then there was Clav. So... all just dashes, isn't it? Yeah, it's dashes as far as the eye can see. You know what then? Just... take one.
You can't handle me.
And then reload, because we're going to need to thin out this herd of loss on the next turn. And... could just carry on, you know. Those two are on fire, so theoretically should be killed. Then we've just got this batch of lost. Yeah, just hold position for now, Flav. Okay. That's those two dealt with. That should mean the Muton goes down here. Excellent miss.
Yes, waste your efforts on the robot.
And then all of the lost should clump up nice and close together, ready for us to put a certain flamethrower or two to good work here. Although they're all in this little corridor, which isn't the most fun. I feel like Giga's flamethrower is probably going to be able to get more work done on them. Though that said, he's a bit far, right? Still, we don't necessarily need cover anymore, so...
Seems doable.
Is it going to be a flamethrower or is it going to be a roust? And I'm actually feeling the roust. Yeah, go for the roust.
Firing incendiary. Targets eliminated.
Beautiful. That's the Muton dealt with, I think. No, the Muton's still in there with 1 hit point remaining. By the skin of its teeth. Taking the high ground, I see. Flap should be able to just send that Muton home. So, can Bremwin find a shot on anything? Oh, guess we'll just bring Bremwin in closer then.
Running.
Bert,
Solid copy.
and then Aethel. So, a bit unfortunate that there's only 1 bullet in the chamber from Aethel here. What we'll do is we'll just slice this Dasher to reposition. Aethel will counterattack anything that comes close to him, which is going to be quite handy.
Only the best. Left and right.
So, you don't guarantee a kill on the Muton here. Isn't the most fun thing that I've ever seen.
You see that?
A little bit, perhaps overkill on that loss there, but sure, we'll take it. Just leave the leaving the target should guarantee that the Muton is dealt with once and for all. And then we got 12 lost remaining, and it seems to me that this corridor is where they've made a home. Just wondering where Fiona wants to be. But those two there. Wow.
Shot wide.
Hard lines there, but they must be in this corridor, 'cause where else would they be, right?
On the way.
Yes, they are. Look at that. So, let us overdrive, and then take care of this room. There should be fine.
Unlike the rest of you, this unit doesn't get winded.
Oh, that's marvelous. Ooh, missed a few of them. Muton went down to being burning. And all these lost are more or less on fire as well, if I'm right. Except for these 3. That's an unfortunate miss for sure. Maybe there's a reason to put a reflex sight on the shield to increase the reaction accuracy. I actually thought that Dasher was burning, but apparently it isn't.
I'm hit.
Bert has missed so many shots this mission that Bert historically would have landed. And, I mean, we all have our off days, right? We all have our off days. Brenwan's actually found some things to shoot. So we might as well give Brenwan the opportunity. And land a promotion. Yeah, I'm down for that. This should be our last 4 lost.
Reloaded. I'm all out. Not too shabby.
And then 3 more in here, yes. So, you know what? Let's just put the shotgun to work.
That's right.
I actually
Power's done.
don't know for certain if Diana's gotten a promotion here.
Locking and
Doesn't
loading.
appear that way. Maybe this is the little loss that they need. There you go. Flawless Operation Tortoise Woman. The squad did take a couple of dings, but it was all on units that have shielding, so the Flawless still stands. No health damage. MVP for Diana there. 173 damage and 18 kills. 28 of 37 shot accuracy is kind of interesting. We'll need to make sure that we can put some mods on the weapon to up that accuracy. And yeah, I think a reflex sight on the shield might be the way to go as well. That's probably not the greatest MVP picture. Let's go for something else. Can't really see its face, although the pose is... there we go. I think it's dabbing. Pretty good first mission for Diana there, though, and definitely effective against large groups of enemies, e.g. the Lost. 173 damage is insane. 97 damage for Giga, to be expected. Putting the flamethrower to good work. 2 of 4 shot accuracy, also to be expected, to be honest with you. But 2 of 4 on the Overwatch is nice, so hey, we'll take that. Not much for Brenwan to do apart from cause hassle for all of the Advent, but did exactly what we brought them on the mission for, so I'm not going to complain. Got a promotion too. A really poor mission for Bert. 7 of 13 shots landed, 53% accuracies. The worst that I think any Phalanx has had. Reflected in the kill count as well, and the damage dealt. Yeah, just a bad mission for old Bert all around. Aethel doing assault infantry things. 148 damage is insane when you consider that Diana did 173 with a massive flamethrower. Aethel wasn't far behind with that sword and shotgun. And Clav, 13 of 13 on the shot accuracy. We were sending a few shots from Clav as well that you know, Zari might have missed if we go by the previous mission. So yeah, good show by Clav there for sure. And a respectable amount of damage dealt. Yeah, it's been a while since we've had a lost mission. But that one was quite fun, and it was a really good field test for the Black Ice rounds and Diurna in particular. So I'm really happy to have built that Spark, and I'm really happy that I actually made the decision to go for the Black Ice rounds, because I was umming and ahhing about it for some time there. Heroes of New Brazil. And a second flawless mission.
I'm always pleased when the troops return without
Diana did get a promotion, that's awesome.
Can't hope for a better
Same goes for Brenwan. Brenwan's up to Captain now, so we'll take a look at this first. Charge, reposition, rapid deployment, and combat awareness is actually super good. I think we'll pick up combat awareness, because I do like fire support suppressions there as much as possible, so making them a little bit safer is always good. Beyond that, I actually think rapid deployment might be a reasonable play. Although we're already running salvo. But then there's an argument to sort of put our sapper in an exosuit and give them a heavy weapon or something too, so Reposition's okay. And I prefer running the assault rifle over the shotgun, so that kind of limits the effectiveness of charge. So I actually think, yeah, we'll roll rapid deployment and pick up combat awareness whilst we're at it. And then Diurna here. Spray cleansing chemicals, removing environmental ailments from targets in a cone. That's quite cool. Bit of a sort of support style situation-y thingy-majog there. Wow, my words did not land at all. Pro attacks illuminate throws, making them easier for allies to crit. That's quite cool. Gear includes extra padding, blast plates, bonus armor, and 66 less damage for explosive attacks. I've got a feeling blast padding's going to win the day here. Or a stun. Now. Stun I could see useful as well. I think we'll roll blast padding for the time being. The stun would cost 15. Stick with blast padding for now, but maybe picking that stun up's not a bad idea. 18 kills on their first mission. That's lost padding for you right there. And just some tiredness to deal with rather than any wounds, which is super nice. We killed 59 lost. Goodness gracious. Nothing... Oh, there was one particular thing of interest in the loot. The silence the sane mind. Deaden the rational part of an enemy's mind, causing them to panic. That's a very descriptive ability name for a pretty basic functionality. But sure, okay. Down for that. That's cool.
We are stronger by far when working together. Your skill is unquestionable, Commander.
Thank you very much, Q. I appreciate you saying so. And Alien Infiltrator was the dark event that we countered, so we aren't going to be seeing Faceless on every single mission, which is great. No wonder Bert was missing all those shots. They're shaken up. Poor guy. I'm sorry, Bert. I didn't realise. Didn't realise that you were feeling that way. You just get a rest for a while. Don't worry about it. How long is a while going to be, though? 16 days. Oh, that is a while, huh? Well, okay. Where are all the phalanxes? To make sure we are going to be able to field a phalanx again soon, right? Yeah. Gwen's back in 3 days. That's fine. Okay. Well, another day. Oh, we haven't got anything rather than the proving ground. I got too excited about those black ice rounds. Just before we go then. Just before we go. Maybe an exosuit's the way to go. Then gives the sappers that heavy weapon potential. Yeah, you know what? Let's build us an exosuit. There we go. Thank you very much, as always, and I will see you next time. Take care.